benefits with Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Well, approximately 400,000 women served the armed forces in World War II. Although they weren't allowed in combat, they served vital roles in the country and across the world during the war. 3 women who are World War II veterans took off on their first ever UP honor flight in September, but this journey was not the first time they met. TV6's Nikki Davidson has their story in part 2 of our special series on veterans.
The friendship runs deep for these 3 UP women. They have a bond like no other.
They know what we went through to get where we got, and other women that didn't serve don't know.
Each was stationed in the country. Joy Sleeper with 1,500 other Navy girls in Cleveland, putting together survivor and death benefits for the soldiers.
We get the form from ship or a land base for somebody that died. We figured out how much money they had coming in back pay.
And Alice Badgett and Shirley Benjamin at a naval air station tending airplanes.
They'd bring the planes in for after so many hours and recondition them, and I was in parts control, which would take things to the different areas that had to be fixed.
But they really came together to form a long-standing friendship after the war in Hiawatha Shore's Waves National, an organization for women Navy veterans. It's been getting harder for them to make it to their regular Waves meetings, but thanks to the Honor Flight, a nonprofit organization that sends veterans to see their memorials in Washington, D.C. free of charge, they'll finally be able to check an item off their bucket list, see their war memorials before it's too late. What they didn't expect was the appreciation they received from friends, family, and even strangers.
It's beyond expectations, eh? My gosh, they treat us like celebrities.
They stand behind the women who currently serve the military and say it's not easy.
I think there's more harassment for the girls today than, of course, we didn't have the men with us because they were all fighting, and now they've got to fight alongside of them.
Nikki Davidson, TV6 News, Washington, D.C.
Tomorrow we'll have the final part in our series where veterans of old wars meet up with veterans of today's wars.